Hi and welcome to another episode of The Grind. My name is Violet Njaki. Well, today it's all about marketing. When someone tells you you need to market your business, what are they talking about? So we saw it fit to go upstairs, get one of our very own marketing expert by the name Lafton, and he's going to explain to us when you talk about marketing, what are we talking about? And we get to understand the inner depths of marketing and of what help it has to your business. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Mimi nakujua Lafton, but please introduce yourself so that the people can know you.
Okay, my name's Lafton Morage. I am in the marketing department of TV47, and you can, in such case, I guess, call me an expert in marketing.
Yes, true, because when you were to put out there, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, so when you talk about marketing, what is marketing?
I think marketing for me simply is a process of getting people to know about your goods and services, and half the time it's actualized by having a marketing strategy so that you're able to identify who is your target market or who is your target audience and avenues where you can place your business in such a way that TA or target audience is able to reach your goods and services.
Yeah. Now, before you even talk about the importance of marketing for any business, you've talked about having a marketing strategy. What is the marketing strategy, let's say, for a simple, just kawaida business? What is the simplest marketing strategy that one can go for?
I think when you consider, for example, a simple SMEs, the marketing strategy should be based by a marketing principle, and half the times we call it the 4 P's of marketing. So
nilisoma 4 P's mahali shule.
Product, pricing, place, and plan.
Oh yeah, okay. Yes. So lazima ukuwe na hizo.
Lazima.
So when you talk about your product, is the 4 P's, that's product. When you say product, that is understanding what it is that you're giving to the people.
Absolutely. So when you think about product, you're talking about quality of the product, you're talking about packaging, you're talking about identifying what product that you're giving out there, and having like a defined niche that you're operating in so that to put yourself ahead of the curve.
Okay, so that is product. The other one is price.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about the price, how, when it comes to terms of marketing, kuna wale we say in social media, mtu anakuandikia, this is available but price come DM. How does that affect a business in terms of marketing? I
think what most people or business owners are trying to encourage is conversation. Because when you come to my website or you come to my social media space, and you just find the price there, then you didn't even get to have a conversation with me, to have me explain to you as the entrepreneur here, what does my product entail and why have I set this pricing, and of course there are questions that define the price at the end of the day. And I find that's why most entrepreneurs put that disclaimer. They don't want to put the prices on there, because once you DM that entrepreneur, then you have the opportunity of having that conversation, and even though you don't buy today, they can have a direct channel reaching you in the future.
I've never thought it in that way, that it's a way of actually getting to know the person.
It's actually a marketing strategy in itself.
Also, that's product price. The other one you have?
Place and plan.
So for the place, is it in terms of location?
Yes. Place sometimes can be location in terms of a physical location. There are certain businesses that you might be in that require physical location, especially us as Kenyans. We are very peculiar with buying stuff online. So we require a physical location to build that customer, to help that customer believe in your brand.
So, and the 4th one is plan. So plan is basically about your business.
Plan is now having a route to market plan, where you know this is, you've identified your product, you have identified the price at which you're selling your products, and then you have a physical location. So how do I get this product to the target audience or to the customer? So that is a plan around awareness, is a plan around putting your social media channels. It's a plan about having a website that is optimized, because most people are on mobile devices, so you optimize the website for a mobile device.
Now, we've mentioned about the TA, the target audience, but from a marketing perspective, how do you ensure that I, as a business person, as an entrepreneur, I have selected a good TA for the business I'm setting up?
Well, sometimes you're not the one who selects the TA. You put your product out there, then you identify pockets of target audiences, because half the time you might be in a business where you have different products. So different products cater to different target audiences. So for you to be able to reach this specific person, you have to place that product in a specific place where, according to the behaviors of these customers, they are likely to run into the product. So for example, if you're targeting young people, you know, young people are always on their phones, so you probably put that product, you have a social media marketing strategy around the product.
Okay, so is that the same as you talk about that an approach that an SME can have to get their business out there? When you talk about the website and the social media, are those some of the platforms that we can use? Absolutely,
there are many. There's so many platforms. It's basically called the SME checklist, so to speak. So to speak. First of all, you have to have a website, and a website helps you have a landing space for that customer. So if you have, for example, acquired that customer over social media, how do you direct them to make a purchase of the product? So you have to have a directional way that they end up at your website, and at your website then you're able to convert them to being a customer, and they're able to purchase the product there.
Now that you've been in the marketing field, I've seen that these days a lot of businesses do not have websites. Are they wrong?
Yes, it's, first of all, we're in the age of digital transformation. So if you don't have a website for your business, then you're planning to fail, because most people are online nowadays. So you have to have a website, and not only have a website that is optimized for mobile devices, because nowadays we're moving from traditional media to digital media. So your second screen is your mobile phone. So, and half the time during your day, you're on your mobile phone than you're in any other device. So businesses need to optimize their websites to mobile devices, so that when I come to your website online, I'm able to have the same experience as if I was browsing on a laptop or I was somewhere else in your store. I should have the same seamless kind of an experience.
So if I come to the store and say this, what I'm seeing here, if I go to a website, I need to see the same things.
Absolutely. And also the customer experience. When you're on a mobile device, your attention span is so low. So the mobile app or the website need to be optimized for the customer to enjoy and the customer to interact with your product and be able to make a purchasing decision as fast as possible.
Okay. And as a marketing expert, what will you say are the 5 key things that a business needs to market itself?
Now we are back to the product, place, price, promotion, and people. Actually, that's they begin as 4 P's of marketing, but I think they are close to 10 P's of marketing. So now for the product, as I said, we have to have the branding of the product. We have to think about the appearance of the product. We have to think about things like quality. We have to think about warranties. If it's like an appliance, are you giving your customers warranties or an after-sales service? Then secondly, there is the place that happens in terms of physical location. You can have a strategy where you're getting your market coverage. Place cannot only be a physical position. You can decide your business is only online. So how do you make sure you cover your intended marketplace? And then the other one is price. So what is your cost of goods? Are your costs too high? Are they affordable? For you to be able to access that target audience. Because once you identify your target audience, then you can be able to price your goods efficiently. The other one is promotion. Nowadays is social media, there's advertising, there's things like social SEO for websites, where you optimize certain words to be able to drive the customer back to your website, or when they search something online, they're able to find you easily on, for example, Google search or Bing. Lastly, it's people, because a business, I don't think a business exists in itself. There are people who are around the business, and in that you have to make decisions on who you hire, and does your employees reflect what it is that you want to your customers to perceive, for example.
Wow, okay, now I'm learning quite a lot here when it comes to marketing, guys. But we're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we're going to understand, are there avenues that are suitable for your business, for an SME, for an entrepreneur? Are there avenues that are suitable for them to market their business? We'll be right back.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories. How well do you know what's happening around you? Morning Cafe with heated political debates. Baraza la Siasa.
Hiyo kitu azungumzie, angalie hali ya maisha ya watu.
Informative health discussions. Business, farming. Tasty Wednesday, Fitness Thursday, and Feel Good Friday with amazing DJs, celebs,
waimbaji, kuna comedians, alafu kuna wajinga,
and music bands every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. How well do you know what's happening around you? Morning Cafe with heated political debates. Baraza la Siasa.
Hiyo kitu azungumzie, angalie hali ya maisha ya watu.
Informative health discussions. Business, farming. Tasty Wednesday, Fitness Thursday, and Feel Good Friday with amazing DJs, celebs,
waimbaji, kuna comedians, alafu kuna wajinga,
and music bands every Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. How well do you know what's happening?
On GMO intensifies.
I want to call the minister to stop with immediate effect. I'm going to petition tomorrow Parliament, so that Parliament can also weigh on this issue.
As farmers in Uasin Gishu now want the government to buy their produce before importing maize.
You are watching TV47, the home of untold stories.
Welcome back. For those who missed the first part, my name is Violet Njoki, and I'm joined by Lafton, who is a marketing expert from Get It here at TV47, and he's been explaining to us all about marketing. What is marketing? Mnakumbuka kitu kama the 4 P's? Do you even remember? That is a very important aspect to you putting your business out there. And that is why we are talking more about this understanding now that most businesses are moving to online. What are some of the avenues for online marketing and the strategies that can help for SMEs?
I think some of the avenues for online business marketing, first of all, is taking advantage of social media platforms, and that is what has given rise to influencers that are driving so much sales for businesses or conversions for businesses. So one of the most important marketplace is social media. So social media should be very well structured. There's organic social media, which is content-based and content-led. And then there's boosted social media, where you pay for specific ads, and these ads are integrated in forms of videos and photos to make them more emotive and to be able to reach or target the need of that specific customer. So, and then after that, there's something called AdWords, Google AdWords, where you can pay. And there's even an interesting fact that there's 40,000 searches every second.
Wow, 40,000.
Yeah, so for you to be a business, you have to have something over and above any other business for you to succeed. So this includes tailoring your content to be very niche and to be very specific around your business. And then obviously, assuming you have identified your target audience, then you can be able to plan around marketing to your target audience with where they carry out their activities, where do they live, what do they do during their day, what kind of shopping experiences do they prefer to have. All this is geared towards the online marketplace. Then other than that, remember we mentioned about the website, there's something called search engine optimization. Here's where you use specific keywords that are relevant to your business, that when that customer goes online, let's say for example on Google search, they key in, I want cosmetics, let's say it's a lady, I want lipstick in Nairobi. So you need to have those specific key Google words on your business website to be able to even show up on the Google search. Then the other thing, online is not only social media, there's things like email marketing. Which is a bit traditional, but not all your customers are on digital platforms. So half the time you find that you neglect a huge bunch of your customers just because you're using something called omni-channel. So what we advise businesses is not only to have one channel to reach your customer online. You can use the digital platforms, you can do email marketing, you can do pay-per-click, you can do search engine optimization, you can use videos and pictures, as I said. You can use testimonials in terms of videos just to pull in the customers, especially Kenyans. We like to know somebody else bought before us, right? Then you can use bulk sales. And in bulk sales, the best way to do it is by offering subscription services, you know. So in this case, like for example, if you're running a business that sells flowers, don't only sell flowers on Valentine's Day. You can have people that have a weekly subscription of flowers, a daily subscription of flowers. Then you can use analytics also to inform your business. So what feedback are you getting from your customers? There's something we call A/B testing, having pockets of specific customers that you're testing and to see which one derives the most conversion for your business. Then we have Google ranking. To improve the Google ranking for visibility, you work with the search engine optimization. And then, as we said earlier, optimizing your website for mobile.
Yeah, that is a key thing.
That's the key thing, because nowadays everybody's on their mobile phones during the day. So how do we reach that target audience? You have to optimize your business for mobile devices so that your business is easily accessible. And also there's also the other thing of having your businesses on all these platforms, because not everybody is on Facebook, for instance. Not everybody's on Instagram. So you have to have different touch points where you meet your customer.
Now you've talked about not everyone is on Facebook, not everyone is on Instagram. Before we even talk about the proper planning and the importance of planning, what is the importance of, because you can have in mind that kuna watu, they are not on, see what was social media. How important is also the traditional media, TV and radio?
Traditional media, TV and radio is also very important. As we said, we have to have multiple channels of targeting that consumer. So in advertising, we say we sell 360, so you have above the line, below the line, and you have now your digital spaces. So you're meeting your customer at different touch points during the day.
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, I am in the house, I have TV playing on the background. When I leave my house, you need to catch me on my car radio, or catch me on a billboard, or catch me on my phone. Then during the day, I'm on my phone. Then when I go back towards home, you're catching me on a billboard, you're catching me on radio, you're catching me on my phone as well. Then when I go home, then you can catch me on TV or radio again.
Yes. Now, true. Now, when it comes to planning, if I'm going somewhere, I need to plan as early as possible. Did you end or am I carrying? And what am I expecting to do there? But when it comes to business, how does planning play a part when it comes to marketing?
I think a marketing plan is the operational document that shows your roadmap to success. So it's very important to have a business plan, so to speak. Yeah. And you can have a digital plan, you can have a social media plan. But first of all, there are 4 steps to planning for a business. There's a goal setting. You have to identify your goal. What do I want to achieve with my business? Then secondly, you get into the market and research. You do a market research. You find out whether people are even interested in your products to begin with. Or there is 10,000 other barber shops. That are around your vicinity. So then after that, you now come to writing a strategy. So the writing a strategy, it will be informed by what you find from the market research. Then after that is implementation of the strategy. And there's something very important when you're doing the market research. It's called doing the SWOT analysis for the business. That's identifying the strengths, the weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that a business might face now or later on, so that you are prepared for any eventualities.
Now, and even with that in mind, you're like, there are challenges that any business or any planning that you have, the challenges that you may meet hapo katikati. What are some of the hindrances that an SME entrepreneur should expect? Because I know you're not just going in blindly that itakuwa sawa.
Absolutely. With SMEs, there's a couple of hindrances that come when you're en route to market. One of them is cash flow management. We know most SMEs are strapped for cash. So you have to have a budget and stick to the budget. Otherwise, you run into cash flow problems. Then the other one is hiring of employees. You have to have employees that reflect your goals as a business, or even believe in the company's goals, or are able to execute the goals. There are sometimes, for example, in service industry, you find the business is very nice, but the service employees are not very nice, and that leaves not a very good taste. And you're not inclined to go back if you didn't have a nice experience, you know. Then the other thing is time management. You know, as entrepreneurs or as SMEs, we tend to wear different hats, and we wear all the hats in the company. So having making time for different things and having a plan around that time will help you actualize your goals easily and more efficiently. Then the other one is delegating tasks. But entrepreneurs, we are often faced with the idea of delegating a task, and then there's a customer complaint. So we have to have a way of delegating tasks to able-bodied people or people that speak the same language as you to represent you to the customer. And that's where the element of like training and ongoing training for your employees comes into place. Then the other one is choosing what to sell. You have to identify a niche in the market, because sometimes if your product is too replicated or there's so many people selling the same thing that you're selling, then you don't have an effective market penetration strategy, right? Then identifying the best market strategy for your business, finding experts. You know, as entrepreneurs, we tend to take shortcuts and thinking, oh, I think I can do social media, instead of hiring or finding a budget to tailor to a professional that will give you that conversion easily. Then we tend to do everything on our own. So you have an unfinished social media strategy, you have an unfinished marketing plan, you have an unfinished list. So I advise many entrepreneurs also to seek professional help. Not everybody offers at expensive prices. There are those who are fair according to where your business is at and according to the needs of the businesses. Then the other problem or market hindrance problem is capital raising. Most entrepreneurs are struggling with ways of raising capital. But the thing is, there is capital available. We as entrepreneurs are the ones who are not ready for funding. Our businesses are not scalable. So when you don't have a business plan. So you go and approach an investor with nothing, just an idea, and expect them to give you money. So that's poor planning, you know. Then sometimes you're strapped for budgets. So sometimes as an entrepreneur, you have to effectively prioritize what is needed at this stage of the business vis-a-vis another stage, or what can I put by and focus on at a particular time.
Thank you so much, Lafton. You've taught us a lot about marketing, and I'm hoping that businesses can understand the need for marketing and putting yourself out there. Well, guys, I hope you've learned quite a lot here today. Our marketing expert has taught us about the 4 Ps, the importance of having to put your business out there, understanding your target audience, and using the mediums that you have out there to put your business known to the people. Well, guys, that is all we had for you here today. Remember to talk to us on 22047, TV47KE, all social media platforms, of our Latin Jockey, all social media platforms, and tell us who do you want us to sit with next. And until